Hi guys, this is Hurricane. Today I'm gonna share to you the top upcoming animes for mid-2021. Let's get right to it. That time I got Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2. The part 2 of the anime adaptation's release date has been confirmed to be scheduled for July 6, 2021, the summer anime season. The first season was 24 episodes. After being delayed by COVID-19, the second season originally premiered on January 12 this year. Assuming that the second season has 4 volumes with 6 episodes each, it's likely that the second season will have 24 episodes in total. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S. The wacky Dragon Maid is back again. A strange turn of events leads the dragon, Toru, to work as Miss Kobayashi's maid. She occasionally, that's a lie, she often causes trouble for her beloved Miss Kobayashi, while blending into human society and splendidly, that's a lie, only mediocrely, carrying out her maid duties. Her fellow dragons, Kana, Lukoa, Fafnir, and Uma, all find their own places to fit in as well. After being reborn as the Villainess of an Otome game, Katarina has done everything in her power to avoid the bad ends awaiting her at the end of the school year. Now, she has successfully finished the events of the game without being exiled or killed. Just as she feels like she can finally relax, she is kidnapped. Is this the setup of a new romance event and potentially another catastrophic bad end? Find out if Katarina can survive in the next installment of this disaster avoidance rom-com. The detective is already dead. Kimihiko Kimizuka has always been a magnet for trouble and intrigue. When he met Está, a brilliant detective fighting a secret war against an organization of pseudo-humans, he couldn't resist the call to become her assistant and join her on an epic journey across the world. Until a year ago, that is. Now he's returned to a life that is normal and tepid by comparison, knowing the adventure must be over. After all, the detective is already dead. The honor at Magic High School. This spring, a young woman named Miyuki Shiba begins her term at this high school, where young and talented magicians hone their skills every day. Miyuki is an honor student possessing both impeccable beauty and intellect. She dreamed of enjoying her school life with her beloved older brother Tetsuya, but soon discovers that the rift between the academically gifted Course 1 students and the inferior Course 2 students is quite an impediment to that hope. Our realist hero rebuilt the kingdom. When Kazuya is unexpectedly transported to another world, he knows the people expect a hero. But his idea of heroism is more practical than most. He wants to rebuild the flagging economy of the new land he's found himself in. Betrothed to the princess and abruptly planted on the throne, this realist hero must gather talented people to help him get the country back on its feet, not through war or adventure, but with administrative reform. Girlfriend. After harboring an unrequited love for years, Naoya Mukai finally gets to date his childhood friend, Saki. However, just as he tries to commit himself to this relationship, he receives an abrupt confession from a new girl. Trying to avoid betraying his girlfriend's trust in him, he suddenly thinks up a solution to make both girls happy, timing. Naturally, Saki rebuffs this idea, but through with the help of the new girl's persistence, she reluctantly submits. I'm Standing on a Million Lives Season 2. The return release date has been officially confirmed for July 2, 2021, the summer anime season. New episodes are coming out in Japan after midnight on Fridays. The second season will open with a recap of the first season, which means the new story content in the season 2 will be in the following week. The second season will have several new characters joining up with a new hero on a quest to the Island of Disasters. Hashiba is a 28-year-old game developer. With his company going bankrupt and him losing his job, he returns to his hometown. Looking at the successive creators of his age, he finds himself regretting his life decisions as he lay distressed on his bed. But when he opens his eyes, he finds that he has traveled 10 years back to the time before he entered college. Will he finally make things right? This is a story about a failed person who is given a second opportunity to follow his dreams. The Case Study of Vanitas. This is a tale of vampires on the brink of extinction. 19th century France, where humans and vampires coexist. The young vampire Noah is traveling to Paris in search of the Book of Vanitas, a book said to be capable of unleashing a curse upon all vampires. On an airship towards Paris, he finds himself embroiled in a strange incident. Amidst the chaos, Villainess, a human doctor who claims to be a vampire expert, appears before No. Higurashi. When they Cry-SOTSU. Sotsu was first teased at the end of Gu's last episode, along with a teaser trailer, later posted to Kadokawa's YouTube channel. The official anime account posted that Sotsu would begin airing in July, with Funimation putting out an English announcement. Funimation later tweeted a subtitled version of the trailer. The official anime website updated to reflect the new season. Aqueduct of White Sand. Kokoro Misakino, an 18-year-old high school girl working in an aquarium, meets Fuuka Miyazawa, a former idol who lost her place in Tokyo and escaped. Fuuka will spend her days in the aquarium with her own thoughts in mind. However, the crisis of closing is approaching for the aquarium, as the girls explore their dreams and reality, loneliness and friends, bonds and conflicts. This is a slice of life anime that will premiere this July. At only 7 years old, he realizes he's actually the reincarnation of Haruto Amikawa, a Japanese university student with a tragic past. While still reeling from this shocking epiphany, Ryo also comes to learn that he possesses extremely potent magical abilities and uses his new powers to solve the kidnapping case of a little girl. His good deed is acknowledged, and he's rewarded by being enrolled into a prestigious academy for noble children. Tsukimichi, Moonlit Fantasy. The fantasy centers around Makoto Misumi, an ordinary high school boy summoned to an alternate world as a brave warrior. Unfortunately, the goddess of the world said with disdain that his face is ugly, stripped him of his title, and banished him to the outermost fringes of the wilderness. Makoto encountered all sorts of other non-human species. The curtain rises on the alternate world social reform fantasy of a boy forsaken by gods and humans. Drugstore in another world, the slow life of a cheat pharmacist. One day, a corporate slave suddenly got transported to another world. He made the best of his skills to make better potions, which earned him lots of money, and with that money, made a drugstore. An elf who has trouble aiming with his bow. Give him some eye drops. A dragon who always breathes out fire unintentionally. His new fun, slow life as a pharmacist in a village drugstore starts now. Scarlet Nexus. A game adaptation. Solar calendar year 2020, grotesque organisms called Others have begun eating people. To take down this new enemy, the Other Suppression Force is formed. Saved by this elite team as a child, psychokinetic Yuito withstands the training to enlist. On the other hand, prodigy Kasuna was scouted for her abilities. But Kasuna's dreams tell her strange things, dragging the two into an unavoidable fate. Honorable mentions. The Duke of Death and His Maid. Peach Boy Riverside. Mother of the Goddesses Dormitory. The Dungeon of Black Company. Remain. Love Live Superstar. Muramichi Onisan.